Hey traders, I'm going to answer a question from a YouTube viewer and I'm going to see what he says. It's talking about silver and gold here, so I've got some things I want to teach him and hopefully I can really help him out. Guys, do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video. Trading is risky and it can cause massive losses. This is not financial advice. This is only education only. Guys, first thing in the description, click on that to get your 7 steps to becoming a really good trader in the markets. Now let's get straight into, let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Can I blow this up a little bit? Let's go here. All right, so there you go. I'm just blowing this up a little bit more so you can see this here. All right, cool. Here. So let's actually go through here. So this was the quote here. He said, I like the thought. Now the thought he was talking about here is I was actually saying silver and stocks are getting hammered right now. Okay. And so he said, I like the thought, but I feel like when you look at the weekly chart before the week is ever done, you're going to get candles that are misinterpreted. Tomorrow morning is GDP, and if silver mining's gap up and hold, you will have a nice hammer candle in a pretty solid spot. Now this is the one thing that's so important to understand, guys, as you're learning to read these charts and really understand these graphs. Okay, really understand them. Is that it's never ever about one bar or one candle. It's always about what the last 3-4 months is telling you, and then that's telling you the bigger picture, what really going on. It's never about one candle, right? So and therefore what you're doing right now, it seems to me like you said tomorrow morning is silver mines. If they gap up and hold, you'll have a nice hammer candle. It looks like a pretty solid spot. Once again, you're basing your decision based on one candle there, Mike, and you're not basing it on what the overall market. Remember, the market is telling you what's going on. It's never about one candle. It's about a collection of candles, right? A collection of candles. So I replied to Mike here, and I said, Mike, please watch this video again. It does not matter what the weekly candle looks like that matters. It's what the overall chart is telling you. Downtrend, lower highs, sellers in control. It shouldn't be any comma there. Don't fight the market. See, the market's telling you. And for you guys, if you guys are going to be honest with yourself, you guys that actually own Bitcoin right now, guess what Bitcoin's been doing? For you guys that have been owning silver, what's silver been doing? For you guys that have been owning any of the GDXJ and SILJ, go look at those weekly charts. The truth, truth is truth in the markets. So don't fight the market. So then he came back here and then he said this. So I really think that Mike's agenda here is that he actually has some silver and he's actually hoping that this is the bottom of the market. Never trade based on what you think, hope, or fear. And never buy something when it's going down, i.e. that weekly trend is stepping down. Don't try to pick the bottom there. Anyway, I know bottom picking is awful habit, and you're right. But there is no buts about that, Mike. Look at all this here, Mike, is just one big bullshit story to tell yourself why you should be getting into silver right now. You just said right there, I know right now trying to pick bottoms is awful. You just said that. So your butt is some bullshit story you're telling yourself right now. But SLV and all the miners just exploded through the daily VWAP. Really? All right, let me go look at the charts here in a minute. And I see a big reversal coming. That is your thought. That is your opinion there, Mike. Please, man, if you want to do well out of trading, don't throw I see a big reversal coming. Keep pumping those videos. Still want you to ching chong on those miners soon. And you said also the weekly candle after today are to the point on my last comment, signaling a reversal downtrend. Okay, so let's actually look at it here, Mike. Firstly, Mike, firstly, the only way for you to grow as a trader, guys, is to be honest with yourself about what's really going on in the markets. Okay, what is really going on in the markets, and be honest with yourself. A lot of the times we get so much into trouble with these markets because we create some bullshit story about why we think something's going to happen or why we hope something's going to happen. This here, and I see a big reversal coming soon. That's just your hopes. That's just your thinking. Because you started here, Mike, well, the very first sentence you start off with, and please, Mike, I'm not having a go at you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to shake you. Say, listen, this is the bullshit story you're telling yourself that's stopping you from moving forward. I know bottom picking right now. We may be at a bottom right now. It's awful, and you're right. And then you say, I see a big reversal coming. Can you see how it sounds like to me, Mike, you actually have some silver, or you have some silver miners, or you have some miners right now, and you're just hoping and praying that this is going to be the bottom and you see a big reversal coming soon. You've been listening to too much about polling, my man. He's right, he's like 1 out of 50 times. So let's actually go to the charts here. Let me show you what I mean here by the actual market. So the SLV price, let's actually forget the daily chart because the daily chart doesn't matter, okay? The daily chart is not king. And looking at the daily chart right now, that's nothing happened even today. This is even the silver price right now. Now, by looking at the actual weekly chart, what does it say? Do we see yet any reversal candle here? No. And remember, it's never about the candle. It's always about the big picture. Now, if you look at silver, here, Mike, and let's be real here. Let's be honest and real with ourselves here. Don't bullshit around, all that sort of stuff. If you're trying to buy for long term, like you try to buy, you're not a short term trader, then this is really, really important. Ever since these last couple of years, ever since that 2016 high and then we came down, ever since 2017, what has this weekly chart been doing? Lower high, lower high. The sellers, call it manipulation, call it whatever you want to call it. Lower highs and breaking down. This may be a bottom. You have a 5% chance of this being a bottom right now. No one can pick a bottom. And a 95% chance we're going to see that again. There's nothing on this chart here, Mike, to say that there's a big reversal coming in the miners. Nothing here. Absolutely nothing. If you look at this one here, you're seeing this here. If you're looking at gold, and gold comes up, look at gold, right? We just see a drop down and a drop back up. Now again, guys, no one can pick a bottom. No one can pick a top. Successful trading is not about picking tops and bottoms, right? Successful trading is waiting for the market to tell you where it wants to go because we're not smarter than the market. The market's always right. And then we're going to jump on the coattails. Meaning, we're not going to try and pick that. We're going to try to get in before everyone else. All that sort of stuff. That's slowing you down so massively. And then when we start to look at the miners, like we go to the GDXJ, what is the GDXJ? What has the GDXJ been saying this entire time since 2017? Let's just be real here, Mike, okay? Lower high, lower high. The charts, the big guys are telling you that they keep lowering their prices. Call it manipulation, call it whatever you want to call it. Truth, that's the truth there. And now we're creating another lower high here right now. Yes, this may be a bottom. But if you're trying to, remember, trading is about long-term success, not about getting one trade right. It's about how do you be in this game for 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now and do well out of it. It's not about getting one trade right. It's always about how do you stack the odds on your side so you can have a high win-loss ratio. And right now, what is this weekly chart telling you? The big guys, the guys that actually move these markets are saying we're lowering our prices. And anyone that wants to try to go against us is probably likely to get creamed. Literally 9 times out of 10. And every time someone's tried to buy this, every time someone said, oh, here's the bottom, they've got creamed. Here's the bottom, they got creamed. Here's the bottom, they got creamed. Here's the bottom, they're probably going to get creamed again. Right? That's the GDX. Or the GDXJ. Same for the GDX as well too. Let me show you. And also the SILJ. I don't know about you, Mike, but when I look at the SILJ, there is nothing telling me there's a big... The charts are not telling you. The charts are not telling you there's a big reversal coming. You're hoping there's a big reversal coming. You're hoping there's a big reversal coming. Again, let's look at this chart here. What has this chart been doing for the last 2 years, this weekly chart? Remember, that's the reason why, for investing purposes, now, if you're trading, you're getting in and getting out very, very quickly. You know, now for me, I get in I'm in and out within a few days, basically 1 to 4 days. So that's on the daily chart. So that's a bit different. But if you're looking for long-term investing, you're trying to see where the overall momentum is. Now, when I say that, I always like to trade with the weekly trend because it's the most important, it's the most powerful thing. Don't fight this trend. Don't fight it. So when you see a big reversal coming in the miners, right now what I see is, firstly, the SILJ is about to break a new low for the year. How is that a big reversal? And then suddenly what I see is, what do I see here also? Then suddenly I see, oh, look at this here. Just be real with yourself. Look at the chart, Mike. High, lower high, lower high, lower high, And then now we're creating a low. Now another lower low. Looks like we're about to break a new low for the year. Momentum is down, Mike. There is nothing bearish. Guys, please, please. The truth is in the chart. It's not in some bullshit thing out there. And the better we can just remove our bullshit story and see the chart for what it really is, and then start to trade based on that, you'll do so much better. After being mentored by 4 different 7-figure traders, I've realized they all have some things in common that actually help them do really well in the markets. So I'm actually putting on a free training where I'm going to walk you through the 7 simple but powerful universal laws to becoming a consistent profitable trader while achieving a very high success rate without spending 13 years trying to figure it all out. Plus, I'm going to walk you through the absolute details of my #1 trading system that I trade every single day. The very first link in the description, click on that and you'll be able to go check it all out and be able to go see this free training. And I'm going to walk you through every single detail of these 7 universal laws so you too can start to have the odds on your side. So go do that right now and I'll see you on the next page.